Welcome back to the Cape Route Rally, where the roads are rough, the climbs are brutal, and the challenges is only getting started. In this episode, we push deeper into the unforgiving landscape of the Northern Cape, where the terrain tests both man and machine. Tools come out as repairs start to rack up. We hit the legendary rocks of Klein Pella, tackling extreme rock crawling routes that few dare to attempt. With 3 more days of adventure ahead, the convoy rolls on. Battered, bruised, but not broken. So let's see who makes it home as the action unfolds. Leading the convoy, we have Louis from DSX in his cruiser, Anthony in his white GU Nissan Patrol, Dita and the media team in his Toyota Hilux, Gerard returns with his trusty GU Patrol, Willem decided to bring his GR Hilux to the party, JP from the V8 shop and his patrol is back to make some noise. Another regular in the show is Johan with his very impressive Prado, then we have a third Hilux from Michiel who has joined us, and finally we have Andries in the Kennedy-powered Cummins Patrol support vehicle cruising at the back. This episode was made possible by Kennedy Tools, MUA Insurance and Maxrec Tires, alongside Freight Factory, Motor Village and Powerflow Salt River.
Day 4, Cape Route Rally. And today we've got an exciting day waiting for us. We're leaving here from Oewerbosch on the banks of the Great Orange River. Mostly sand driving today, and then we're gonna tackle the Grade 5 route at Klein Pella. So exciting to see that, what's waiting for us. The guys is zooped up. Some few minor repairs needing attention, but for the rest we're on the way and ready for an action-packed Cape Route Rally.
Straight at the moment. It's just a luxury modification I did, so I don't have to keep my arm up here, I can keep my arm down here now and drive straight with a 45-degree steering wheel to help me measure how steep hill we're going up. It stays level when I'm standing like this on a mountain.
I just pumped 5 minutes ago to unpump. Why? Why?
We did a few bad dips we just didn't see. So the wheels went up, which looked fine. However, there is a lot of oil under here somewhere. So I don't know if it's diff oil or engine oil. I might have done my sump. So I've decided to do a blade delete on my entire radiator. So there's not a single blade left, and this bounced off. So I think this bounced off. So there's power steering fluid that's lying down there. So I think it bounced off, came down, hit the fan and destroyed my fan. So that has to be fixed.
Duidelijk wat happened.
Om die draai gekom, te hard. Toen sien ek die voorwiel gaan 'n stuk klip vat, maar toe vlieg ek om, laat ek maar liewer daar agter vat as voorvat en kyk nou net.
Oh well, but we have a spare.
Ons sal leiding kan plak. Ja, ons kan 'n plat as, hy gaan werk.
Fire plugs. Here you can see the spurs, and we have the culprit. So that is where it happened, and that's as far as he got.
To follow you in and do obviously treffer die. So what we're doing now is we're taking, well, our backup plan is to take the windshield wiper sprayers, line them up on the radiator so that I can spray the radiator to cool it down. But for now we also have the aircon off and the heater on max, so it's going to be a very hot day and they're expecting 30 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be a hot drive for us in the car.
We're just organizing our guide who's going to take us to the grade 5 trail at Klein Pella. So just letting him know we're running a bit behind schedule, but I reckon we'll be there in an hour's time, because we're about halfway between Fiddler's Creek and Klein Pella.
Doing some weight reduction. Like it sounded like a kiwit, like squeak, 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 chasing us. And then the tone changed, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then we realized we slowed down, and the sound was still the same. And then it's something in the front of my car. That was very weird. I don't know what it is. We checking out.
There's a dust cover that covers the side shaft seal, and the dust cover was just sitting a little bit too close to the diff, and it squeaks when it turns. Oh.
And Dita thought a bird is chasing him. So the bird is gone now. The bird is gone now.
I'm Jors Milan, so I'm here on Klein Pella, and we started building our own 4x4 track. Well, actually it started out as just normal farm tracks, but they are quite difficult, and it's difficult to reach. The farm is very mountainous, and for that reason, basically automatically the trail started turning into 4x4 trails. We'll end up at the top of a mountain with a great view from there. You can see the Orange River from there over the next mountain range.
Okay.
So Jan was in Springbok today to his wheel alignment done, and he said he called every single shop, but no one had. Finally called a friend, and they managed to get us 2. So they're not sure which one is the right one, but they just gave us both and say, here we go, let's try it. They think this one is from a 3-litre D4D Fortuner, so it should be the same as my engine. So we're going to try this one later. We don't know how we're going to mount it yet, but at least I have a new fan, so we can make a plan. But for now, I'm going to leave my car here. The low range climbing is not going to do well with the heat and not being able to cool down the radiator. So we'll leave it here, but the long distance driving is fine. And we'll see tomorrow how it goes.
Say again?
Diesel still in the Hilux.
Niet letterlijk nie.
Bietjie links. Willem, bietjie links. Hekkies.
Sê, weet jou bumper gestamp?
Ja, alweer.
Ag, stop. Ek so reg kry. Wat dan nie weer.
Diesel gedagte, diesel drip, so hy het nou te veel diesel in. Die staat ek kan hom nie swaai nie. Maar as hy probeer swaai, dan wil hy aan die ander kant toe draai. So al wat hom kry is om trek.
En dan druk jy sommer jou starter terwyl jy die klats gooi. Okay, staan jy.
Daar's skepper. Kyk so by.
Day 4 of the Cape Route Rally. It was quite a lot of traveling today. We came down all the way from the Orange River, back through Ukip and then back down to Klein Pella, where we are currently at. So a lot of driving, gravel roads, nothing technical, just some good gravel road driving and then also some highway driving. And then we came to Klein Pella, where the farmer took us out and did the 4x4 tracks here. He said you can spend about 4 days doing the 4x4 tracks out here. So that was quite fun. I left my vehicle here because of the fan, but we are busy. It's now 8 o'clock at night. Andries is busy working on his car, and when he's done there, he's going to help me replace that thing. 100, get some spares for me. But yeah, it was a good day. They say tomorrow the tracks are going to be even worse, so a lot of us are a bit cautious or hesitant or nervous, if I can say it that way, about what's to come, because it was very rocky out there, very rocky. But it was still good, some nice tracks out there. So we'll see what there is in store for us tomorrow.
About 12 o'clock last night, I got it like I think 80% right, so we're gonna test it and see how it goes. It was running strong all day yesterday, and this all of a sudden it didn't want to idle. It drives perfect, but as soon as I took my foot off the diesel throttle, it just died.
I actually came here in 2020 and I wanted to do it, but I was alone. So 4 years later or 5 years later, we're here.
Wearing the same clothes again.
Awesome. Hey. And there we go.
Beating the paddle.
Welcome to day 5 of the Cape Route Rally. Yesterday we did a lot of climbing on the same farm. We're still on Klein Pella. We went up the mountains, and this time they said we're going to do more riverbed. So not sharp rocks, lower to the ground, not a risk of going down the side of a mountain, but it's still going to be some extreme rock climbing. It's still going to be some rough rock climbing, like proper rock... Wait. Yay! Sorry. More round rocks, not sharp, low to the ground. Still going to be a lot of wheels in the air and flexing, and the risk of pedal damage is quite high, but I think it's going to be fun. It's also very level 5 and level 5 plus routes, but let's see what they have in store for us today.
This is H Trail. We just have a number. There was a name given, but it's H Trail. It's got named obstacles, and that's when you can start to obstacle like Gatekeeper, Moon Rock, Triple X, or things like that.
Go, go, go,
No pedal damage.
Yes, hier rijdt een goed joh. Jo. We gaan met een jump. Daar, kom op. Daar, kom op. Hier nog maar, kom dit voor op.
Not the exact line I wanted to drive, but it is similar to what I wanted to drive, so I'm happy. This challenge is called Moon Rock, and it's not for the faint-hearted.
They're going to call this, but I mean, you guys can see what's happening in the background. This is just oh my word, my heart is in my throat. This is just absolutely nuts. There is no effing ways I'm doing this. It's completely beyond me.
Gaat buitenspelen hier hoor, kijk het op ons. klein bietjie terug. Ek wil net, onthou jy moet nou agterwiele maar net opkom. So klein bietjie meer momentum sonder om te spin. Net 'n bietjie meer momentum. Okay, jy moet nie verder gaan. Kyk, jy's nou perfek. Jy het genoeg grip, moet jy wegtrek. Maar nou wil ek, onthou, ek wil eintlik hê jy moet reguit loop. Maar jy het net daai bietjie meer momentum nodig. Daai reg onder jou voete. Net nie onder jou voete. Sien daai malletjie. Ja. Dit jou nana. Jy het net daai bietjie momentum nodig om oor hom te kom, dan is jy verby. En jy's veilig bo. So, neem 'n bietjie meer momentum. Go. Go, keep on going. Jy's hier, jy! Nou uiter!
Hoe daai gevoel?
Nogal die uitgewaarheid, dit pla my nie die angle en so. Ek sou kyk dat mens al stadig is. Maar ja, dis wat dit is.
Well done.
Right head down. Where you going? The wrong way. This way. Right there. Hey, if I did it, you can do it. Do it.
Come on. Man. Hey. Mooi voet doen. Reg uit. Reg. Nou, jy's reg hier.
It's looking tough, but we're gonna get it. Just need to come a bit left. Because I'm on my belly now at the moment. The back wheel's in a hole.
Right.
A little bit nervous, but it's all right. I want that one, but I
Got scared.
I get scared.
Ophou ry nie Willem, los daai ding. That's Willem. You've done it. You're the man. Bly na my toe kom. Ja, dit afsak en op los. Dis 'n lekker answer. Ja, maar jy's hier. Dit sterk langs weg.
Here we have the Triple X Challenge, a large rock bowl which forces you into lots of sideways angle, wheel lift, little traction, and to end it all off, a slippery side slope which could push your vehicle's roofline towards an overhanging rock. So let's watch as Louis shows us how it's done.
Ja, gaan hier zo naar Beekie.
Ja,
spannend. Kom. Sarah. Kom. Adai, jy gaan ook klim. Ja, Adai. Nou afgesak. Kom maar. Right, daar klim by.
Right, nou hier begin kalm raak. Amper op sy laagste, so 'n stukkie. Right, jy's heeltemal onder, op sy laagste. Nou moet jy begin draai.
Ja.
Kom maar. Dan nou begin ek sak. Daai, daar is hy. Oh, langs. Kerflik. Nee. Okay, wat jy nou moet doen is draai opposite en reverse. Reverse, stadig, reverse. Reverse nog 'n bietjie. Ai, nou weer langs boontoe. Daar sy, kom weer. Perfect. Bietjie reg. Regs, op regs. Nou moet jy hom uitdraai. Nou moet jy regs, op, draai. Allee, hier ry dan goed. Perfect. Jy kan bietjie effens links draai, Michiel. Haai, kom net so. Nee, dis nie effens nie, dis te veel. Terug weer. Haai, kom net so. Kom maar, jy het nog so 'n stukkie dan sy op sy laagste. Kom maar stadig. Nou moet jy net kalm bly. Kom net kalm. Swaai so 'n bietjie regs. Hy gaan nou begin sak voor. Haai, daar sak jy. As jy is alspoor. Gaan nou net met jou linker voorwiel op daai klip. Kom maar, jy's reg. Mama. Ja, perfect, Michiel. Perfect. Jy's weer. Stadig jou voorwiel op daar. Mama. As jy nou begin ry, nie force nie. Maar as jy nou begin ry, dan ry jy, daar's niks daarvoor nie. Jy ry hom net voor. Jy ry hom net. Okay, jou stuurwiel is perfect. Jy moet net ry. Ry net. Kom. Meer. Slegste deel kom nou, jy's amper daar, amper, kom maar. Okay, jy's deur, baie kalm. Nou moet jy daai bank opklim daar, nee. Op daai bank klim. Kalmering, ja, ry op. Ry. Hy kan nou sak. Hy kan nou begin sak. Hou hom net so. Ja, hou max links. Max links.
Daar.
Moet net ry. Nee, ons sal maar net hier Jack. Ons sal maar met Jack. Hey, nou is hy lekker. Nou is hy perfect. Hoe voel hy daar?
This wasn't an easy DV to fix, as all the weight of the vehicle was lying on the front right wheel. That's why we shifted the rear of the Hilux around to level it out for us to get a jack underneath. But soon enough, it was fixed.
Get that. I like we come
And so that's your car down there, so explain to us what's happening.
Well, we called it the 4x4 Impossible Challenge, and I think this is impossible for me. So I'm sitting this one out.
Who's driving?
Yeah, JP's in the car. He knows patrols. It was either going to be JP or Gerard. That lean angle is what gets me. Made it look easy. Thank you, JP.
Mooi man.
Hou dit full lock. Is clear, hou full lock.
Boys, let's go.
Wasn't that difficult, and that was supposed to be the hard line. It's getting easier as we're going, and the hardest parts was there where Willem pulled the tire off. That was probably second hardest obstacle above Moon Rock, I think they call it, the one where they went up, where JP went back into the rock. That's Moon Rock, or now JP's rock. But yeah, it's getting easier, so we'll see how it goes forward. Now on the side of a farm where there's this nice red like dune area where the farmer said let's come and play here. You guys like the dunes apparently, and like you can hear JP, Gerard, Louis, all the petrols are really enjoying these dunes. I'm also giving it a bit of a bash. Obviously I can't run the big dunes like the big boys, but we're taking again the Hilux line.
Not many people that can actually do what we've done today. I haven't come across many people. We've had one or two groups that were actually close to this level, but we took it a bit farther on this trip, I think, than even the last guys who came through. I don't know if you want to mention the Jeep guys, but the Jeep guys were quite on top of it as well. They did the same kind of stuff. What I would say the difference is with this group is that, first of all, everybody in the group was where they could handle it. And they moved through the obstacles quite quickly. So they didn't hesitate on the obstacles, and there was enough in the team to have different guys guide the different vehicles through. You didn't only rely on one person guiding everybody through. And then we did it faster than we normally do that kind of trail. We did it quite good.
Fairly no damage at all, so I'm happy. Again, the suspension did its job. Thumbs up to the terrain tamer. suspension keeping the wheels on the ground, and of course as you can see in the videos, the traction were there. So big thumbs up to Max Track.
Yeah, I would say the Max Track making it up Moonrock places them quite high up in grip with regards to.
After we completed the trail, licking our battle scars, we prepared to hit the road and continue our adventure. Well, almost all of us. Behind me over here is Andries. As you can see, the support vehicle needs some support. So something, we think it's in the uniclutch or the gearbox, something is giving issue there, so he's got no gears. He's just got a whole box of neutrals. So they're busy repairing it over there. They've got the whole Kennedy supply of tools out there. They've already pulled the transfer case. They're busy putting the gearbox now to see what problems there is and how they can fix it, and if they're going to continue with the rally or catch up with us later.
I was driving and then I wasn't driving anymore. I think the center of the clutch came out. It's a unique clutch that's got a center that's held in with a circlip for different type of cars you drive with the auto on this one. And I'm suspecting the center came out, and now I've got no drive. So we have to drop the transfer case, drop the gearbox, put the center back in and get to fix the circlip to keep it in, and then put everything back together. I think that's the issue.
While Andries does a quick clutch replacement, the rest of the team heads off to the night's accommodation. Drove a nice section of gravel road. Tell us about it and where we're heading.
We going to Nieuwoudtville to the right, last 50 kilometers for the day, and we've done a very smooth, awesome gravel road section from Pofadder, and I think the guys enjoyed it.
Have you got mud on your glasses, or is it meant to look like mud splash?
Yeah, it looks like mud splash. that is Pit Viper. So yeah, awesome section. So looking forward to the kayak tonight at the Blow Ace. Johan Kort is waiting for us with he's going to put some sheep on the barbie.
Oh, nice.
So like a scarp chop is waiting for us, and he's got an awesome place. So we're going to have a lekker kayak tonight with the boys, and it's the last night. So of course the strafdopper is going to loop tonight. Papi, so 'n paar manne wat gaan seer kry.
Guys, you are not going to believe this story. When I tell you that the recovery vehicle and the crew that ran the recovery vehicle
needed some recovery,
but somehow managed to pull off technically the impossible on the impossible 4x4 challenge. I mean, who do you know that's gonna mess up their clutch somehow fix it, and then get back on the same day that they broke it? Bro, this is unrivaled. I run out of words. The dictionary does not have words for what these guys just pulled off, man. And there's a short little clip of this Cummins truck running through a gravel road that we took during daylight into the sunset, and it just had a little flame. It's almost like that flame was symbolic of the hope, the fire, and the drive to say we will not stop until we get back with the crew. This is Cape Road Rally 2025 Impossible 4x4 Challenge. You guys have not seen anything like this. And this man here, as well as Uwe, please come step in the... This man, as well as Uwe, these guys are absolute flippin' legends. I don't care what anybody says. This is absolutely phenomenal. Cape Road Rally, guys, gentlemen,
also nice.
Y'all guys are one of the best
to be part of it,
crews to ever ride with. And I absolutely adore and I'm blown, I'm mind blown, awe-inspired. This is a story that only legends and the stars would ever understand. Cape Route Rally 2025. These are your legends, gentlemen.
Nice one.
Need coffee in the mornings. Day 6. I'm still excited. How can that be? How can you be on day 6 and still be excited? Yeah, I have no clue what Louis got in store for us today. There was a fines meeting last night, and I think there are a few broken soldiers this morning, so we're not off to a very good early start. It's already 8:20. But that being said, we've still got the day, so let's seize it.
Day 6 of the Cape Route Rally, and it is the final day. We're heading home today, so we are going to be driving gravel roads. We're at Nieuwoudtville at the moment at the Blauhuis, and we're going to be driving back home. Like I said, gravel roads, and as you can see behind here, Andries and Uwe also arrived. They fixed their clutch back at Klein Pella, and then they made their way back at night. So they arrived here at about 9:30, but they are here with us. The car is limping, but it's drivable, so yeah, they're going to join us back home, where the support vehicle is going to be our backup again.
Dita's got a problem, we're just checking, we're pulling over for Dita. Just relay the message forward to Louis, we stop. Relax. Well, just stopping for Dita, he's got a problem, we're not sure what it is yet.
Sounds like the car's misfiring as well.
Compression in the sump, so somewhere when your piston comes up and compresses the air,
so
somewhere
overfueling
or too lean, dan brand hy gat in die piston en dan stoot hy die kompressie verby die piston in die sump in en dan die sump uit stoot dit by die breather, by die dipstick uit, die kompressie.
So that's tow manier.
That's fucked. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, there goes a killer. Maybe it's time for a V8.
Well, I always say it's bad luck, good luck, who knows. Bad luck the motor blew, but might be good luck, you might be getting a V8.
Yeah, well, it seems like today we have broken men and broken cars. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're with the right group of people, so if we have to tow, we can do that. If we have to fix, I don't think we can fix an engine, but we'll make a plan, like we always do.
It looks like it's a radiator. I was first hoping it was just the overflow, but looks like the radiator has got a hole somewhere. Trying to locate it now. That must have just happened because the radiator is still full of water.
Yeah. We're gonna try and fix the radiator now, but we've got water, but we just try and catch as much antifreeze as we can.
Wat goede knaps.
I see the aircon's radiator core is a little bit loose at the bottom, and that's vibrating on the roads and it's chafing against the radiator, I think. So I'm going to use one of the tire plugs to stick it between the two so that I've got some cushioning so they don't shave through. So when the radiator comes in here, it doesn't do that. Kan ek weer na jou toe?
Ja.
As hy is amper daar, dan but it's all this water is making me thirsty as well.
So we've made it to day 6, but we haven't really made it. Dita, tell us what's happening with the Hilux.
It went well, came up the last hill, just lost power. I thought it was the turbo that went, hoping it was the turbo that went. Looked for smoke behind, nothing. Pulled over, and it seems like I've burnt a hole in the piston. So Akela is out for the run. Made it to day 6, almost to the home, but not all the way home.
Your other backup car is 4-wheel drive though.
Yeah, ground clearance might be an issue. I don't think that riverbed we did might hit the front bumper a little, you know?
Yeah. And then Louis, you had an awesome day planned for us in the Tankwa. And how far are we from the Tankwa now?
Well, we're about 100 k's out. And yeah, it's a pity. And then from there, another 60 to the next tar road. So it's a pity we missed it.
So in typical Cape Route Rally fashion, we also had 2 guys drop out this morning. We heard the cries of, "I want my mommy," as they drove off, and they just beelined for home. So I think Cape Route Rally's just got a little bit too much for some cars and some people.
It's called the impossible challenge for a reason.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to split ways. Louis is going to head back through the Tankwa to get to where he lives in Worcester, and we're going to head down to the N7. As usual, there's still more to come. Yeah. But in terms of a group, I think this is where we sign out and say, what an amazing trip.
And was it an amazing trip? Some of the most awesome scenery, roads we've driven. It was just, the 4x4s were just next level. So
we pushed hard. We pushed hard in all frontiers, really. It's been a privilege to be with everyone.
Yeah, everyone had a smile on their face all the time. So if you got what it takes to join us, you are more than welcome. Make contact with the crew and book your space for the next one coming up, and that is going to be a big one.
Crackeel.
That's the one for the Crackeel and the Eastern Cape. So be sure not to miss out on that one.
I'll see if I can get my Hilux done for that one.
I mean, at this stage, I'm just getting cars ready for Gravel Kings, which is only in November. So there's a lot more to come, guys. Stay tuned. We're having fun. We hope you guys are having fun watching. And yeah, live your best life.
We sacrificed Dita's very nice car mats to save his lights, because we're going to tow him now. And the rocks on the gravel road will heat his lights out. So
you want shackles, or you going to put it straight onto the bars?
A soft shackle.
So Andries is getting a buddy with a car trailer to come up. So we are now being towed back to the N7. We're going to go down the N7, and then his friend with the car trailer is going to come down to meet us halfway, or wherever we meet, to load the car into the car trailer. It'll be easier. and yeah, take it from there. What we're going to do now is we're going to swap around because it's a downhill. So obviously my brakes aren't working because I can't run the engine, which means I don't have proper brakes. It's like riding an old school car where I've got no power steering, no brake assist either. So we towing in reverse. Well, wrong way around. So he's braking me as we go down the downhill, and when we get to the bottom, we have to swap around again. That's the plan.
The radiator leak is back. So we're gonna see some radiator stop leak from Licky Molly and see if it works. So we're gonna test this now. It looks like something familiar, but I won't say that out loud. Shampoo. Let's say shampoo.
Shampoo, yeah.
It's got some nice glittery stuff in there as well.
Really?
So we're gonna have a party in there. The stupid guy driving the Cummins drove over the rope. I stalled the car because it doesn't want to idle. And coming downhill, I was trying to freewheel, so we just get as much distance as we can down the hill. And I stalled the car, and then I tried to running start again. But then I drove in and drove over the rope. And the rope's not made to drive over at that speed.
The cycles didn't go.
Say that again?
I heard a quote the other day which is quite relevant to what's happening here now. The adventure starts where the travel begins. So we used the rusty rope to tow me about 200 kilometers back to safety. It broke once because Andries drove over it when he was towing me down the mountains. He was behind me, there was too much slack, and then he drove over it, so it popped there. But we just put a knot in the rope, and then obviously every time it scuffed on the ground, it also took a beating. But it got us here, and I have to say it was quite a smooth ride. Like a normal rope, you could like get jerked forward, but this one just absorbs it nice and softly. But yeah, thank you Rusties for saving us once again.
Get ready for the ultimate driving adventure, the Cape Route Rally. An epic challenge across Southern Africa's toughest terrains, from the heart-pounding dunes of Namibia to the steep, unforgiving cliffs of Johnny Support. Pushing their vehicles' skills and spirit to the limit. A test of grit, a test of teamwork, a test of both man and machine. This is more than a rally. It's the thrill of a lifetime.
All right, boys, let's go, go, go.